let's listen to the beats of wickets and catches because the match that is upcoming, the two mightiest teams of Goan cricketing history. At one end, we are witnessing Devan Strikers Sakwar by the likes of the players in form, in the best rhythm, Sarfaraz Nawaz, aka Chappu. And on the other hand, the man of the series of the Zingaru Boys tournament, Punaji Kalangutkar. It will be the fight of best versus best. The two best players of Goan cricketing history are going to face off against each other by representing their each home sides of their panchayat. And from the toss center, the news came towards the commentary box is the team captain of Sakwar. They have won the toss and elected to field first and are sending an invitation to the team of Snoda to bat first. We are witnessing Sarpanch Chashak 2024. A very warm welcome to all the spectators that are watching this tournament from the Shivam Dhaba ground in Dargar, and also to all the spectators who are joined with us, who are linked to us by the medium of tenniscricket.in live, are watching this tournament on their mobile and TV screens. You are going to witness one of the biggest clashes in Sarpanch Chashak, an electrifying match. It will be a roller coaster ride for sure. Vivek Vaingankar and Punaji Kalangutkar to open things off for a team of Snoda. Vivek will be on strike and Punaji to accompany him. And to start off things, we will surely move on towards the ground. Requesting 12th man of Sakwar is requested to please report to the commentary box. Arun, the bowler, to start off things. Very first delivery, and he just slices it down the upper side where a player is present at the cover region, and he will stop the ball. And here is the commencement of the clash of the Titans. First delivery to Vivek Vaingankar. It will be a dot delivery and via into the power play over. This time the variation. 2 days ago, one of the biggest championships in Goa, the Rajesh Fardesai Trophy. And that tournament's best bowler is currently on the bowling markup to bowl the much important power play over where there are restrictions, only 2 fielders guarding the boundary line. Vivek Vaingankar, this time he says that's enough, 2 dot deliveries are enough for me. Now I am in a mood to hit those massive ones, and he goes over covers, over the extra cover region for a boundary. And Vivek starts things. And this time ball goes miles high in the airfield, gathering beneath that like vultures, and surely you cannot blame them. Sohail was the man to grab hold of that catch, but still the sun rays directly affecting the playing conditions of the fielders. You cannot judge the ball when it is in the air because sun rays directly striking your eyelids, directly falling on the iris, so you cannot pre-anticipate where the ball will land. And because of that, lucky Mr. Vivek Vaingankar that he is getting a lifeline. And now Punaji Kalangutkar will be on strike. And now the fielding positions are being changed by Sarfaraz Nawaz because he knows how much damage can this batter cause. Punaji Kalangutkar to face his first ball. Very first delivery, a bit of an extra bounce, even though it's extra bounce, but still he's completely missing down his line. Umpire awards an extra run in the tally of Snoda, and with that single scoreboard now moves on to 6. The courtesy of a boundary after the 2 dot deliveries that came from the bat of Vivek. He is standing tall with a lifeline on the non-strikers, and currently we're in the power play over 2 fielders guarding the boundary lines. 1 at long off and 1 mid wicket. Punaji Kalangutkar goes with along the carpet exactly at the region that was mentioned earlier. At a bit wideish region, the long on comes into picture and he stops the ball. And Punaji Kalangutkar is the man to get off the mark with that single. And scoreboard along with that moves on to 7 runs. And now probably the last delivery of the first power play over. It will be Vivek. Let's see the way he started. Will he be able to end it? Arun goes from his bowling markup. This time trying to go big down the leg side, and Punaji Kalangudkar says no. It was the last delivery, and because surely it will be the end favoring for him, so he says let's take only just dot delivery. Let's say satisfied with that because a lot of deliveries are yet to come. More overs are yet to come, so he will open a tag on those overs. So here's the equation of the completion of first over. 7 runs on the scorecard, no wicket down. Different because today there's no wind advantage for any batters. Wind flowing very slowly and steadily, unlike the other days where the wind is aggressive. But today no use of the wind because the batters that were going to play, they are having enough strength to smack the ball hard and further from the any records that were made into this ground of Dargad. First over has been completed. Sangamesh Biradar to bowl the second one. He's coming from the far end. This time Punaji Kalangudkar, it's into the slot and just over the field. And the expression says it all. Just a touch of the fingertips, a slightest touch, and Punaji Kalangudkar, the express gets going from the maximum station. Scoreboard now moves on to double digit as you can watch in the replay. Just touching the fingertips of the field present in the deep, and Punaji Kalangudkar gets going. Dilip, the fielder, nice attempt by him, 100 marks for the efforts, but the ball went in the favor of Punaji. This time he goes downtown, fielder present, field beneath it, and this time no mistakes committed. Deepak makes no mistake, he doesn't hesitate to take a brilliant catch. Punaji Kalangudkar, the big shot in the previous delivery, and this time trying to cover the long on region, but the fielder Deepak stands tall as a wall in front of Punaji, and here goes the first wicket at a total of 13 runs. DJ. Making his way towards the pavilion, he was surely in the nicest stretch that he can expect, but still as I said, no wind advantage for the batters, and because of that the attempt to strike long on, surely even he is surprised that the ball didn't travel away, and because of that all things are being said and done, they are done and dusted, and the bowler Sangamesh is successful in getting the revenge. Newman in, Vishant on the striker's end. Vishant Snodkar, and it's in the gap. It has pierced the two fielders. It's racing away towards the boundary lines, but Asim Patel is successful in stopping the ball. 3 runs on the tally will be added, and gets off the mark with the triplet. Scoreboard moves on towards the total, as we can see, at 16 runs now. 16 runs on the scorecard. We are able to see the courtesy of a big shot of Punaji Kalangudkar's bat. But still, I will say it will be a sigh of relief that they have got it wicket. Another big weapon from the team of Asnoda. It's yet to come. Rohan Sargavkar in the dugout. But until then, Vivek on the striker's end. Reverse sweep attempted, but it was a slow delivery. The anticipation of the speed of the ball was unsuccessful by Vivek, and as a result, he is successful in conceding a delivery. This is what you call a brilliant comeback. The bowler was smacked hard for a sixer, but after that, the wicket of Punaji, and now he's on a verge of a perfect fight back. This time he goes at the offer side. Fielder is present. Deepak, who took the brilliant banker, and this time a fumble. Misfield there, and because of that misfield, the batters are taking advantage of the incident that was hovered over the ground. So here is the equation. The scoreboard has moved on towards 18 runs. The completion of second over is yet to be done with a single delivery yet to be bowled. I will say it will be surely a brilliant comeback, even though he has been a bit of expensive. But the highlight of this over, they are getting the big fish in the net. The blue whale is being sent back in the pavilion in the form of Punaji. And this time attempting a reverse sweep yet again, but he is unsuccessful in the attempt. And even though they are losing the crucial wicket at one end, we can surely see the scoreboard is a respectable one. 12 deliveries have been bowled successfully, and out of those 12 deliveries, we can see 18 runs are added on the tally, even though they are losing a crucial wicket of Punaji. 18 runs on the scorecard, that means still we can expect a total of 70 to 75 plus. In the afternoon session, we have seen a lot of big targets. Yesterday, the targets of 60 plus, 70 plus crossing that 70 run mark. And the question is against one of the toughest teams in Goa. Can the team of Asnoda be successful in making up that big target? Both the teams are the mightiest. The big names of Goan cricket are playing in this match. Facing off against each other. They play with each other for a lot of times. But this time they are representing their home side. Sarfaraz Nawaz to bowl the third one. And now finally, after the completion of the second over, the restrictions are being pulled off of the power play. First delivery, he was just trying to slice the ball down the offer side, but he is unsuccessful in the attempt. Single run was attempted, but no success has been received so far. Sarfaraz welcomes with a dot. Outside umpire, and yet again there are two appeals there. Let's wait for the justice panel. What is the verdict? And yes, surely the bat was struck on the ground and that sound was heard. And after that, he is safe in the run out. That means single will be taken successfully. Vivek Wangankar was reluctant. He was hesitant to take that single because he wanted a strike towards him, because he knows a crucial innings from his bat is really essential for his team. Scoreboard now moves on to 19 runs. Vivek Wangankar must play the anchor role for his team now. That is the much important role that he has to play after the departure of Punaji Kalingudkar. A big partnership is essential, and a left-handed batter will be now on the striker's end. This time he goes big. Is he successful? Is he successful? And Dilip makes no mistake. The effort of catching of Dilip at Punaji's big shot were unsuccessful. But this time the game had given him another chance, and this time he makes gold out of it. Another man goes down. It's Vivek going back to the pavilion. The total of 19 runs. DJ. The recent Ganpati Warriors tournament going on in Tarbandoda. Sarfaraz Nawaz, 2 half centuries from him, and currently his team is into the semi-final stage. And surely he is now planning to meet in the semi-finals in this tournament also. But to reach there, he must win this match, and he is in full touch so far into the bowling department. Now setting out his field positions. New man in is Sid Verenekar. Very first delivery, and did we hear a nick? No, we didn't. It was just sound heard. A bit of unusual. Scoreboard has stopped on just 19 runs, and only a single has been conceded so far. And also a wicket. So he is successful in restricting those maximums and also tying up the knots for the batters. A defensive stroke was attempted. The lemonage of the bat and the ball, the slight connection. And only a single has been taken there. 5 deliveries have been completed successfully. And Sarfaraz Nawaz Chappoo is reluctant to give out those extra runs. And after the departure of Punaji, there is some sort of stoppage in the runs alongside Vivek Vaingankar losing his wicket. He's unhappy because of that. Last ball from Sarfaraz. And this time a tap at the offside. One will be taken. Absolute ease was felt to take that single. And alongside that single, as a result, we are in the completion of the first 3 overs. The half inning have been completed. Sarfaraz Nawaz is successful in gathering a wicket alongside 3 runs conceded from this over. So here is the total tally. The team of Ramsena Asnoda has reached up towards 21 runs, 7 runs per over. They are going. And let's see what target will they set down for their opponents of Devan striker Sakwar. Another big hitter, Owen Sahokar, yet to come from Asnoda. Let's see what happens next in the Marathi voice of Sawaram Shirodkar.
धन्यवाद धन्यवाद दीप आरुंदेकर. मैदानादरम्यान पहिल्या इनिंग दरम्यान या ठिकाणी 2-3 षटकांचा खेळ समाप्त. 2 विकेट आणि धावफलकावर 21 धावा. पहिल्या षटकात एकूणच 7 धावा. दुसऱ्या षटकात तब्बल 11 धावांची नोंद आणि एक महत्त्वपूर्ण गडी जो बाद झालाय. यावेळी वेगवान चेंडू. चौथ्या षटकाचा खेळ हाताळण्यासाठी अरुण गोलंदाजी मार्कवर. पहिला चेंडू अगदी वेगवान. समोर स्ट्राईकच्या दिशेने फलंदाज विवेक आणि दुसऱ्या बाजूने सिड वेर्नेगर. गोलंदाज अगदी छोट्या चणीचा गोलंदाज. पुन्हा एकदा ओव्हर द विकेट. आखोटापचा चेंडू डीप मिड विकेट लाईक मिस टाइम फटका. दीपक झेल खाली येतो आणि विकेटचा पतंग. विवेक वांगणकर झेलबादच्या रूपात तिसऱ्या विकेटची नोंद. माफ करा, विशांत असनोडकर तिसऱ्या विकेटसाठी झेलबाद होऊन मैदानाच्या बाहेर. विशांत झेलबादून मैदानाच्या बाहेर जातो आणि त्याची जागा घेण्यासाठी समीर मापारी हा खेळाडू मैदानाच्या दिशेने. 3 विकेटचा पतंग. धावफलकावर 21 धावा. समीर मापारी उर्फ बॉन्ड या नावाने परिचित. धावफलकावर तब्बल 21 धावा, 3 विकेट. पुन्हा जी कलंगुटकर बाद झाल्यानंतर ती धावगती मेंटेन ठेवणं गरजेचं होतं, परंतु मैदानामध्ये गेलेला फलंदाज हा हरोहार बाद होतोय. यावेळी वेगवान चेंडू. पुन्हा एकदा व्हाईट बॉलचा इशारा. गोलंदाजी अगदी वेगवान. ऑफ ब्रेक, लेग ब्रेक गोलंदाजी, कटर गोलंदाजी करतोय समोर अरुण. आणि यावेळी मात्र व्हाईट बॉलचा इशारा. एक सिंगल धाव व्हाईट बॉलच्या रूपात. धावफलकावर 22 धावा, 3 गड्यांच्या मोबदल्यात. टॉस हरल्यानंतर बॅटिंग रामसेना अस्नोरा क्रिकेट संघ. पुन्हा एकदा आडव्या बॅटने भिरकावण्याचा प्रयत्न. पुन्हा एकदा पंच कॉमेंट्री बॉक्सच्या दिशेने वळतात. दोन्ही हात समांतर. व्हाईट बॉलचा इशारा. ज्या चेंडूला पंजाब टू हरियाणा असं संबोधलं गेलं त्या रूपात दोन्ही व्हाईट बॉल, दोन्ही आउट स्विंगर चेंडू होते. व्हाईट बॉलचा इशारा. अवांतर धाव. पुन्हा एकदा धावफलकावर 23 धावा होतात 3 गाड्यांच्या मोबदल्यात. यावेळी पुन्हा एकदा सुंदर चेंडू. यावेळी मात्र चेंडूला अगदी गती कमी दिली. टप्पा पडल्यानंतर चेंडूची गती कमी केली. त्यानंतर फलंदाज अगदी फसला फटका खेळण्यामागे. एका निर्धाव चेंडूची नोंद आणि धावफलक पुन्हा एकदा स्थिर होतोय 23 धावा. दुसऱ्या षटकात धावफलकावर 18 धावा झाल्या होत्या, परंतु त्यानंतर ती धावगती या ठिकाणी लगाम लावला गेला. पुन्हा एकदा मोठा फटका टोलवण्याचा प्रयत्न. अजून एक निर्धाव चेंडू. अगदी धारदार गोलंदाजी. ऑफ ब्रेक, लेग ब्रेक, कटर गोलंदाजी अरुण या ठिकाणी करताना दिसतोय. समोरनं टॉस जिंकल्यानंतर देवान स्ट्रायकर साकवाय क्रिकेट संघ जो गोलंदाजीचा निर्णय. आणि काय अप्रतिम दर्जेदार गोलंदाजी. ओ यावेळी ऑन साइडला डाऊन द ग्राउंड फटका खेळला लॉंग बाउंड्री लाईनच्या दिशेने. क्षेत्ररक्षक जोवर परती करेल एका सिंगल धावेवर समाधान. एक सिंगल दा पुन्हा एकदा एका धावेनिशी धावफलक 24 धावांपर्यंत वधारतोय. 4 ओव्हरचा सामना. मॅच मधील जिंकेल तो संघ येणाऱ्या कालखंडात मांद्रे बॉयज संघ बरोबर खेळ. त्यामुळे मांद्रे बॉयज संघ आपले सगळे खेळाडू सज्ज ठेवा. यानंतर आपला लगेचच सामना असेल आणि प्लेइंग लिस्ट मध्ये देखील बदल असेल तर कॉमेंट्री बॉक्सकडे या. ओ यावेळी पुन्हा एकदा फिरकीचा चेंडू अगदी सुंदर ऑफ ब्रेक लेग ब्रेक कटर गोलंदाजी आणि अगदी अप्रतिम गोलंदाजी. अरुण 2 षटकांचा कोटा हाताळतोय साकवळे क्रिकेट टीम साठी. देवा स्ट्रायकर साकवळे 2 षटकामध्ये अवघ्या 10 धावा आणि एक विकेट आपल्या नावे नोंदवतोय. 4 ओव्हरचा खेळ समाप्त. 24 धावा 3 गड्यांच्या मोबदल्यात. टॉस हारल्यानंतर बॅटिंग करतोय रामसेना स्नोरा क्रिकेट टीम. इनिंग दरम्यान 5व्या षटकाचा खेळ हाताळण्यासाठी एक नवोदित खेळाडू एक उभरदसी तर एमर्जिंग प्लेअर ज्याला न्यू फाइन या नावाने संबोधलं गेलं तर वावगं ठरणारे असा गोलंदाज एक नवोदित गोलंदाज सोहेल गोलंदाजी मार्कवर सज्ज होतोय. ओ आकोटापाचा वेगवान चेंडू गुडलँड स्पॉटवर पडल्यानंतर अतिरिक्त बाउन्स चेंडू मागे आणि विकेटच्या मागे सरफराज उर्फ चप्पू आपली कामगिरी बजावतोय. धावफलक पुन्हा एकदा स्थिरावतोय 24 धावा धावफलकावर. पुन्हाजी कलंगुटकर त्याच्या बॅटमधनं एक मोठा फटका. पुन्हा एकदा षटकार खेचण्याच्या प्रयत्नात बाद झाला आणि त्यानंतर धावगती मेंटेन ठेवणं गरजेचं. परंतु मैदानामध्ये गेलेला फलंदाज जो मोठ्या फटक्यांच्या शोधात आणि त्यानंतर निर्धाव चेंडू. ओ यावेळी पुन्हा एकदा निर्धाव चेंडूची नोंद. धावफलक पुन्हा एकदा स्थिरावतोय अवघ्या 24 धावा धावफलकावर. 5वं षटक प्रगतीपथावर अवघ्या 24 धावा या धावफलकावर. मागचा सामना एक कमी धावांचा. दारगळ क्रिकेट संघाने शेवटच्या 2 षटकात बहरलेली फलंदाजी टार्गेट 44 धावांचं आणि बघूया या मॅच मध्ये किती धावांचं टार्गेट असेल. ओ यावेळी पुन्हा एकदा चेंडूला हुलकावणी देण्याचं कार्य करतोय. सलग 3 चेंडू समीर मापारी या ठिकाणी निर्धाव चेंडू खेळतोय. नॉन स्ट्रायकर सीट वेर्णेकर आहे. मी म्हणेन की अखिल मोठे फटके जर खेचले जात नसतील तर एका दुसरी धाव देखील घेणं गरजेचं. सिंगल डबल धावा स्ट्राईक रोटेट होणं हे क्रिकेटमध्ये निश्चितच एक महत्वपूर्ण आहे. सलग 3 चेंडू निर्धाव गोलंदाज पूर्णपणे वेगावर स्वार होऊन गोलंदाजी करतोय. यावेळी एक मिस टाइम फटका. शॉटला क्षेत्ररक्षक शॉट कव्हर पॉइंटचा क्षेत्ररक्षक एका ती झेल पकडण्याच्या प्रयत्नात परंतु झेल सुटला. नो मॅच लँड मध्ये विसावल्यानंतर पुन्हा एकदा 2 धावा. एक सुंदर रनिंग बिटवीन द विकेट आणि या 2 धावेनेशी धावफलक पुन्हा एकदा पुढे सरसावतोय. 26 धावा धावफलकावर 3 गड्यांच्या मोबदल्यात. येणाऱ्या कालखंडात या षटकातील उरले 2 चेंडू बाकी. या 2 चेंडू मध्ये एका दुसरा मोठा फटका टोलवणं नितांत गरजेचं. येणाऱ्या काळात स्लॉक षटक मोठे फटके होणं गरजेचं आहे. यावेळी आकोटाबाचा चेंडू वन बाउन्सचा इशारा 1 ऑफ द ओव्हरचा इशारा पंचाकडनं येतोय आणि निर्धाव चेंडूची खेळी पुन्हा एकदा समाप्त. षटकातील 5 चेंडू मागे अवघ्या 2 धावा खर्ची घालतोय. ज्याला न्यू फाइन या नावाने का संबोधलं गेलं याचं उदाहरण मैदानामध्ये सोहेल एक नवोदित गोलंदाज अगदी वेगवान गोलंदाजी धारदार वेगावर स्वार होऊन गोलंदाजी करतोय सोहेल. यावेळी सफल होऊन खेळण्याचा प्रयत्न पुन्हा एकदा. यावेळी डायरेक्ट फेकी सरफराजची थेट नॉन स्ट्रायकर एंडवर. सरतेशेवटी सिट वेर्णेकरला धावबा 2 मैदानाच्या बाहेर जावं लागतंय. 4 विकेटचा पतंग धावफलकावर 26 धावा. 5 ओव्हरचा खेळ होतो समाप्त. डीजे जर षटकांचं धावतं विवरण केलं तर पहिल्या षटकात 7 धावा, दुसऱ्या षटकात 11, परंतु त्यानंतर तिसरं षटक 2 धावा दिल्या, 1 विकेट, चौथ्या षटकात 3 धावा खर्ची करत 1 विकेट आणि पाचव्या षटकात पुन्हा एकदा 2 धावा. म्हणजे अखिल या 3 षटकामध्ये जर बघितलं तर एकूणच 7 धावा झाल्या 3 षटकामध्ये. म्हणजे सिंगल डबल धावा देखील होणं गरजेचं होतं. समोरून एक नौका खेळाडू रोहन साळगावकर जो स्ट्राईकच्या दिशेने सज्ज असेल आणि नंदेश पंचांकडे पायचीची अपील, आउटसाइड अंपायर आणि पंचांनी पायचीची अपील ताणून धरली आहे. पंचाची बोटी आभाळाकडे उचलली जाते. विकेटचं पतंग. 5 गड्यांचा या ठिकाणी खेळ समाप्त. धावफलकावर अवघ्या 26 धावा. स्पर्धेदरम्यान एक प्रसिद्ध उद्योजक सन्माननीय स्पर्धेदरम्यान एक प्रसिद्ध उद्योजक सन्माननीय प्रल्हाद मळिक साहेबांचं या क्रीडानगरीत आगमन. साहेब आपलं सहर्ष स्वागत. सरपंच चषकादरम्यान आपलं मनपूर्वक हार्दिक हार्दिक स्वागत. या विनंती असेल आपल्याला आमच्या प्रमुख व्यासपीठावर प्रमुख मान्यवर कक्षामध्ये येऊन या ठिकाणी विराजमान व्हायचं आहे. नवीन खेळाडू संतोष मैदानाच्या दिशेने जातो. शेवटचे 5 चेंडू हे बाकी असतील. शेवटचे 5 चेंडू बाकी. धावफलकावर अवघ्या 26 धावा. तब्बल 5 गडी बाद 26 धावा. एक नाजूक अवस्था धावफलकावर आपण पाहतोय. यावेळी पुन्हा एकदा मोठा फटका जरूर आहे. क्षेत्ररक्षक झेलात रूपांतर करण्यासाठी पुढे सरसावतोय. अप्रतिम झेलाचं रूपांतर दिलीप याच्या माध्यमातून आपण पाहतोय. अजून एका विकेटची नोंद. सलग 2 चेंडूमध्ये 2 विकेट गालत करतो नंदेश. ऑन द पॉसिबल हॅट्रिक. कालच्या दिवसामध्ये एक विकेट हॅट्रिक आपल्याला बघायला मिळाले, परंतु आज स्पर्धेच्या दुसऱ्या दिवसात अजून एक विकेट हॅट्रिक असेल का? 6 विकेटचा पतंग, 26 धावा. नेमकं 6वं षटक हे प्रगतीपथावर. गाणे एका धावेनिशी धावफलक पुन्हा एकदा वधारतोय. तब्बल 27 धावा धावफलकावर. शेवटचे 3 चेंडू हे अजूनही बाकी. धावफलकावर 27 धावा, 6 गडी बाद. पहिल्या 2 षटकामध्ये 18 धावा होत्या, परंतु त्यानंतर येणाऱ्या कालखंडात पुढच्या एकूणच 3 ते 4 षटक दरम्यान फक्त 9 धावा. एक खराब फलंदाजी. मिडल ऑर्डर मधल्या फलंदाजांना एक बहरलेली तोडफोड फलंदाजी करायची होती. आखूड टप्प्याचा चेंडू पुन्हा एकदा एक मिस टाइम फटका. क्षेत्ररक्षक झेलात रूपांतर करण्यासाठी पुढे सरसावतोय. तिसरा झेल या इनिंग दरम्यान दीपकने पकडलाय. पुन्हा एकदा विकेटचा पतंग. 7वा हादरा बसतोय. धावफलकावर अवघ्या 27 धावा. रामसेना असणारा क्रिकेट संघ जो या दरम्यान मात्र फलंदाज जे हारोहार मैदानाच्या बाहेर जात आहेत. हॅलो. 7 गडी बाद. धावफलकावर 27 धावा. यावेळी पुन्हा एकदा ओव्हर पिच चेंडू ऑन साइडला मिड विकेटला फटका खेळला. डीप मिड विकेटवर क्षेत्ररक्षक बॅकअप देईल. एक सिंगल धाव आणि नवीन खेळाडू सुशांतने एका धावेने आपलं खातं ओपन केलंय. मी म्हणेन की या अगोदरच्या षटकात ज्या षटकात निर्धाव चेंडू बरेचसे झाले त्या षटकात सिंगल डबल एका दुसरं चौकार षटकार होणं गरजेचं होतं. हो, यावेळी पुन्हा एकदा मोठा फटका टोलवण्याचा प्रयत्न. शॉट कव्हर पॉइंट वरनं फिल्डर येईल बॅकअप करेल तेवढ्यात एक धाव. लेग बायचा इशारा पंचांकडनं. सहा ओव्हरचा खेळ समाप्त. धावफलकावर 7 विकेट समबद्धात 29 धावा. पहिली 2 षटकं जर बघितली तर पहिल्या 2 षटकामध्ये 18 धावा झाल्या होत्या. 18 धावांमध्ये फक्त 1 विकेट जी पुनाजी कलंगुटकरची. परंतु सरते शेवटी पुढच्या 4 चेंडूमध्ये पुढच्या 4 षटकामध्ये जर आपण बघितलं तर फक्त 11 धावा ज्या पुढच्या 4 षटकामध्ये बनवल्या रामसिंह अस्नोरा क्रिकेट संघाने. 29 धावा 7 गडी बाद आणि जिंकण्यासाठी 30 धावांचं लक्ष. कमी धावांचं लक्ष पुन्हा एकदा या सकाळच्या सत्रात. देवांश टायगर्स साकवाळी क्रिकेट संघ जो 6 षटकात 30 धावांचा पाठलाग कशर्तीने करतोय. मॅच मधील विजेत्या संघाला येणाऱ्या कालखंडात मांद्रेम बॉयज संघ बरोबर खेळायचं असेल. विनंती मांद्रेम बॉयज टीमचा कॅप्टन. चला या कॉमेंट्री बॉक्सकडे. प्लेइंग लिस्ट मध्ये काय बदल असतील तर या ठिकाणी कॉमेंट्री बॉक्सकडे या. वळूया पुन्हा एकदा कॉमेंट्री बॉक्स मध्ये. बदल आमचे साथीदार दीप आरोंदेकर हे पुढच्या 3 षटकांसाठी आपल्यासोबत जोडले जात आहेत.
A baffling innings by the team of Ramsena Asnora. After losing the crucial wicket of Punaji Kalangutkar, the team couldn't compensate the loss that was given to them. And the courtesy of the bowler that was Sangamesh, and after that, the bowlers Arun, Sohail and Nandesh are doing the same thing for his team. And the last over by Nandesh, it was a worth watching once because only a total number of 2 runs were conceded and he had striked a total of 3 wickets. So let's see what will be the outcome of this match, and we can see from the dugout the 2 batters going on towards the strikers and with their sword, their weapons in hand. At one end there will be Azim Patel and on the other hand there will be Sarfaraz Nawaz aka Chappu. It will not be an easy task defending those 30 runs because 36 balls will come their way, but still there is a man that can have a difference, that can make a difference in this match, and that man is Rohan Sargaonkar. One of the best quick bowlers here in Goa, can do a lot of variations. He can bowl a quick deliveries, a lot of variation, whether it be leg cut or off cut, a lot of variations or a quicker one. A brilliant Yorker execution we have seen from a lot of time, and now Rohan, this will be a really brilliant chance to do that. But on the other hand, a set batter who is in brilliant touch in the whole season, Sarfaraz Nawaz is on the crease. So let's see what will be the outcome. The first face-off, best versus best. Rohan Sargaonkar facing off against Azim Patel. Chase of 30 runs. Very first delivery, and as I said, he is the king of a lot of variations, Rohan Sargaonkar, and he's doing everything in his part that he can do to restrict the single run. But the question is till what extent he can stop the batter Sarfaraz when he's on the non-strikers end. Here he goes. Nazim Patel just chips the ball with along the carpet, down the ground, and he plays it at the leg side, not keeping the ball high, not lofting it, just keeping it with on the carpet because he knows lofting is not essential, hitting big shots is not essential, 30 runs is the target, so singles and doubles are the requirement. And alongside, we are having along with us the presence of one of the greatest players of Goan history. Mr. Sanjay Nagvekar has arrived into the commentary box. A lot of wishes for their team. The Mandre Empire will be in action after this encounter. The team that will win this match. And also a single wing taken. Their scoreboard now moves on to 2. 3 deliveries are being bowled. And anticipation from the batter. He was reluctant to grab hold of that slog. There will be surely an appeal from Rohan Sargaonkar, but still, I think he had made it safely there. And on the other hand, he anticipated. But still, as I said, Rohan Sargaonkar is a master of all variations. A Yorker delivery to finish off things in the previous delivery. And yet another, a single has been conceded from that one. Scoreboard moves on to 3. Very first over in the form of power play. And still Rohan Sargaonkar is doing everything in his counterpart. And this time he's successful. Yes, Sarfaraz Nawaz don't need to run. The lineman has the work to grab the ball and throw it back into the game because Sarfaraz Nawaz has struck a brilliant boundary. He waited for the ball to come towards him, and at the last moment, as we can see, he opened the blade of the bat in the right timing, and we are witnessing the perfect cricketing shot in the form of an off drive. And this time, a cheeky single be taken there until Sushant fields. 8 runs being seen on the scorecard after the completion of the first over. The first 6 deliveries are being successfully bowled, and by chasing a total of 30 runs, it will be really a good start here. More than a good start, it will be a brilliant kick start when you are chasing a small total like 30 runs. Sorry, at the team of Ganpati Warriors, Zarbandoda. And on the other hand, Zinger was the mention. It's Punaji Kalangutkar, the man of the series of the tournament. But Punaji Kalangutkar has failed to do the same momentum in this match. And this time he goes at the backyard, at the backward region, and is successful in grabbing hold of that. Sarfaraz VK Chappu is in a hurry to finish this match. He's not taking risk. He's taking those steps very carefully, not lofting the balls, just keeping them within the carpet. Wait for the ball yet again. We can see it in the replay. And at the right moment, just the flick of the wrist, and the ball goes at the backward region into the fine leg at deep position for a boundary. Scoreboard moves on to 12. This time he was trying to smack it hard but couldn't get hold of that. A big shot was attempted until Nishant comes into field, and see the quick hesitation there. Azim says, let's not take it. Let's be satisfied with just a single. Sarfaraz wanted that, but can it be taken? Oh no, just see the coordination there. Until the ball is being declared dead, surely you have to be very careful, the fielder and the bowler. And this is the presence of mind is very crucial. You are physically present at the ground, but you must be also mentally present. You must know what is happening in your surroundings. And taking hold of that, scoreboard moves on to 14 runs. 16 required. And he leaves the ball, lets it be. I think this is now the pressure talking from the team of Ramsena Snoda. 2 overs, 18 runs, just 1 wicket. And in the coming 4 overs, only 12 runs from those 24 deliveries and a lot of wickets in bunches. Sarfaraz Nawaz once again on the striker's end. Once again towards the offer side, and a misfield, the fumble done by Vivek Vaingankar. Even he was disappointed with the bat in hand, and now they are just strolling like they're strolling in a walking garden, just completing the second one. And with those couple runs, scoreboard moves on to 17 now. Sarfaraz knows what is the requirement of the situation. Just singles and doubles, one big shot in each over, and the match will be over before the last ball of the innings. This time once again anticipated. He was trying to slog the ball down the leg side and just see the positioning of the knee. The perfect shot could have been executed, but still no connection. I think it's the brilliant comeback by the bowler Namdev, who was struck for the boundary in the very first ball. Another 30 runs are being required from the coming overs. This time Sarfaraz goes big. Fielder is absent there, but can he reach till there? No, he doesn't, and it falls in the vacant region. Looking for the second. The first one was taken sprintingly, and the second run is taking with absolute ease. Scoreboard now moves on to 19 runs. The responsible role that was of the bowlers, Rohan Salgaonkar did that, but Namdev is failing to deliver. A sort of a match. The other team, and this time yet again anticipated shot. Just see, he prejudged where the ball will land, and this is what you call experience. The ball directly landed into the slot where he was playing at the off stump, and then the ball directly raced away towards the fine leg region for a boundary, and now the match has narrowed down to just 7 runs to win from the coming 24 deliveries now. I think now it's just a formality in this match, a lot of mistakes, and see how just one wicket can put an impact on the whole game. One wicket of Punaji Kalngutkar in the second over, and after that the team was completely baffled. Rohan Salgaonkar couldn't do much with the bat, and also with the ball he has conceded 8 runs, and now almost on the verge of a victory from the coming 24 deliveries. They need another 7 runs to win. And now the bowler Sid Veerinekar, will he attempt to take a wicket, because wickets will be the best friend of the fielding side. Only 7 runs away from a massive victory. Very first delivery, it was a bad one. But still they are going to tap it away, and they are strolling yet again, walking slowly and steadily. No need to exhaust yourself when the match is in your hold, when the match is almost in your pocket. Reverse sweep attempted, fielder present, and he will be only a mere spectator as he watches the ball go over his head. Just a bounce, and it goes over the backward region. A brilliantly executed shot. The cricketing expert. The reverse sweep, one of the most innovative shots the game of cricket has ever given birth to, and the elegance of that shot we can see in the replay. From Sarfaraz Nawaz, only a couple required to win this match. Complete formalities in this match they are remaining. Yet again a reverse sweep, and he's just talking in boundaries. As you know, only the table of 4. So this will be the winning runs, and here we are, the winners of this roller coaster ride we were thinking, but it's a one-sided encounter, and the winners of this match. At the other end, we are seeing Dewan Strikers Sakwar by the likes of brilliant bowling by the bowlers that were Arun, Sangamesh, Sarfaraz and Sohail, and Nandesh had put the last nail in the coffin, and alongside Sarfaraz playing exquisitely, talking in only boundaries and couples, and a total of 28 runs from his bat and a couple from Azim. And let's move on towards the man of the match, and obviously it will